Wealth TV at the Movies. I'm Becky Philpott. Our first film features two stars who know how to fight the good fight. Orlando Bloom battled good and evil in Kingdom of Heaven, and Kirsten Dunst did the same in the Spider-Man flicks. Now the two are making their way back to reality in the romantic dramedy Elizabethtown. Let's take a look.
Let me tell you about my day.
You're about to lose this company $972 million.
These days, Kirsten and Orlando are both busy working on sequels. Look for Orlando to go in search of hidden treasures in Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, while Kirsten gets ready to cozy up to Tobey Maguire one more time in Spider-Man 3. Coming up on Wealth TV at the Movies, Steve Martin is still one wild and crazy guy. Next, he'll show us how to sweep a girl off her feet. Stay tuned for a preview of Shop Girl. Did you know that Steve Martin once worked at Disneyland at the Magic Shop on Main Street, USA? It's true. And speaking of Disney, later we'll bring the magic alive with a timeless classic. But first, sometimes relationships can be adventurous and even twisted. Don't go away because we've got two, not one, but two movies that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Stay with us. Welcome back to Wealth TV at the Movies. It's time for a segment we are proud to bring to you called Family Films for You. One of the most family-friendly films of all time is Disney's Cinderella. What can I say about this timeless tale that hasn't already been said? Well, there is one thing. For the very first time, it's out on DVD. Now you can share it with your little ones right in the comfort of your home. It's now time for my etiquette tip. Thanks to DVDs, many people are used to watching movies at home. It's okay to talk in your living room, but it's not polite to chat it up inside the movie theater. So remember, save the conversation for home viewing only.
Alicia Davis and John Burke.
Hold on tight. Hey, everybody.
How
it is
you
time
doing?
for one last fling. Soon, the hot HBO series Sex and the City will be history.
Oh, and as you know, breaking up is hard to do.
Hey there, everybody. We got the big news from the SAG winners to the Sex and the City finale.
And let's start with sex, shall we? HBO's groundbreaking series is now history. Everybody is talking about the ending, and in case you missed it, it was big. It's been a wild ride for Friends, and now it's almost over.
But we're not saying so long to all of them. Matt LeBlanc is spinning his way right into a new NBC series.
Hey, how you doing?
And tomorrow on E! News Live, see our own farewell to Friends.
Fantasia Barrino, the 19-year-old with the great name and the powerhouse voice. She is the favorite to take the Idol title, and we caught up with her last night right after her stellar performance.
Have you ever reached a rainbow's end? And did you find your pot of gold?
The North Carolina native is close to finding hers.
I said I believe. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Last night, she had everyone believing and the audience on their feet.
The cast of General Hospital interview next. Repeat 3 minutes, 20 seconds to General Hospital. Stand by. Hollywood Insider up next.
Hi, I'm Ashna Patel, and this is Hollywood Insider. As we salute this year's Daytime Emmy nominees, let's go behind the scenes of a show that's given its viewers action, adventure, and romance. It's time to check into General Hospital.
I know it would be ridiculous of me to think that I'd be a great success at nursing right away. I hardly had any experience. But I'll certainly do the best I can.
Not only did Audrey do a great job, so did General Hospital. Nominated for 7 Daytime Emmys this year, the award-winning drama recently celebrated its 10,000th episode.
When I first walked through those doors, I never dreamed that 10,000 days could go by like a blink of an eye.
For many GH viewers, it's hard to believe that nearly 40 years have come and gone since Audrey and Steve brought romance to ABC's daytime lineup.
I must say, the mention of Steve always just kind of hits a soft spot in my heart.
Hi there, I'm Debbie Matenopoulos.
And I'm Ken Taylor. Welcome to the Screening Room. An out-of-this-world battle, a romance, and con game make up today's movie news. Let's get started. Well, it's finally here, the day millions of Star Wars fans have been waiting for since 1999. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, flies onto the big screen today, and not a minute too soon. The story picks up 10 years after Phantom Menace. Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, and Natalie Portman star in this high-flying adventure.
You're making fun of me.
No, I'd be much too frightened to tease a senator.
Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, opens today nationwide. This film has been issued a PG rating. Well, it's Thursday, Debbie. You know what that means.
Ken, it's time for the Suncoast Manager's Pick of the Week. New in stores is Steven Soderbergh's remake of the 1960 crime drama Ocean's 11, starring George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and loads of other big-name stars.
And here's a little trivia for you, courtesy of our producer. Did you know that John Morrissey, the man you just saw with Vivica A. Fox, used to be an actor who actually went under a different name?
As a matter of fact, I did. He played on several daytime soaps back in the 80s, including Days of Our Lives, Guiding Light, and most notably, General Hospital, where he originated the role of Stavros Kassadine back in 1983. That's a great name, Stavros.
Very nice sounding name. Well, we're full of information here. That's a wrap for Movie News.
Let's go behind the scenes and check out what's happening on some of your favorite pay-per-view movies.
If you were looking for any of Hollywood's elite this weekend, chances are you would have found them at the Carousel of Hope. The star-studded event is a chance for celebrities to come out and support the fight against juvenile diabetes. The TV Guide channel was on the red carpet and caught up with many of the stars who had their own personal reasons for being there.
Hello, I'm Brian Christie, and welcome to our special presentation of the Terri Schindler-Schiavo story. This is a story about a mother and father who raised their firstborn, stayed up nights with her when she was sick, and tried to keep her safe. It's a story about a husband who moved on with his life while his brain-damaged wife struggled to rehabilitate herself. It's also a story where financial interests become more important than the sanctity of life. And finally, it's a story about a mother and father who eventually had to watch their child starve and dehydrate to death and not be able to bring her a drink of water. And when their child was dying, they couldn't be there. This real-life tale has many unanswered questions. In this program, we're going to provide some answers for you. Let's start by meeting a very special person, Teresa Marie Schindler-Schiavo. The first child of Robert and Mary Schindler, Teresa Marie, came into the world on December 3, 1963 in Pennsylvania. She was named after Saint Teresa of Avila, who ironically also fell into a coma during her lifetime. Soon, 2 other children followed, Robert Jr. 1 year later, and Suzanne 3 years after that. The Schindler family led a comfortable middle-class life in Huntington Park, a suburb of Philadelphia. Robert Schindler Sr. owned a successful